Hi ladies and dudes, this is Rebecca Lynn Barkley, aka Boobot1970. This is my review for today. And today, well ladies and dudes, we are finally here. I wish all of you guys a great happy new year for the year of 2014. And today's brand new list that nobody has never done before, I'm going to do a two-part event of my top 10 most strongest points and the weakest points that I ever put for all 24 of my movie reviews that I did from 2011 to 2013. And there's a lot of good, strong, and weak points to be found in all 24 movies that I did for review. But to tell you the truth is, ladies and dudes, I'm going to choose only 10 of them. So for my first one I'm going to do right now is my top 10 most weakest points for my movie reviews. And I got a couple of them right here from DVDs to VHSs. I'm going to use it to explain to all of you what are the most weakest points that I ever found in movie history, if you know what I mean. So anyway, without further ado, ladies and dudes, here are my top 10 most weakest points that I ever put from my movie reviews. Okay, let's go on with the list. Number 10. No Kikyo in Wolverine. Now, to tell you the truth, ladies and dudes, I want to see a Kikyo so badly in that movie, and it's just a shame that nobody had never put that really awesome character in one of my most favorite movies of all time called Wolverine. I was so freaking disappointed. I want to see that Kikyo so badly in a Wolverine film. After all, I did see it in the anime. Number 9 goes to the action scenes of the unknown. And to tell you the truth is, since this is not Liam Neeson's best film, I'm so freaking disappointed that they did not add much action scenes to this movie, and I really want to see a part where Dr. Martin Harris carries a gun, and I'm so upset about it. So, I hope that Nonstop will do the trick of getting Liam Neeson to hold a gun in a movie. So yeah, that's number 9. Number 8 is a few pointless storylines from Love Actually. There were only 3 main weak points that I found from the main storyline of Love Actually. There was one guy who wants to make a pointless song for a Christmas tune, and there's one guy who wants to go to America to find girls, and the most weakest story of all, there's 2 unlikely love couple who only met each other in the setting, and they're doing that too much information moment in a setting. That's why it's on at the number 8 spot. Number 7 goes to some of the useless characters from Taken. We got one guy who's a wuss, a dude named Peter. One girl who's pretty dumb, that's Kim's best friend Amanda. Lenore was the most regrettable character in the whole entire movie. And also one of the most pointless characters of all time is that no good rich man Stewart, who should have been the real pathetic one in the movie. So Lenore got the wrong pathetic dude at the wrong time. Stewart's the true pathetic one, and not Brian Mills, if you know what I mean. Number 6 goes to Ra's al Ghul's daughter from The Dark Knight Rises. I will say Ra's al Ghul's daughter was definitely the most pointless character in the whole entire movie because she did nothing for all this time. Well, except for one thing. She had sex with Bruce Wayne. What? Ugh. Number 5 goes to the most useless villain of all time, Booska from Castle in the Sky. One big question Hayao Miyazaki, why did you add a frickin' child molester in this movie? And I wish that Mark Hamill should have never played Muska. I like him better as the Joker, if you know what I mean. Number 4 goes to Tron did not get much of a role in Tron Legacy. I feel bad for Tron. He did not get much of a role in this movie. It is so frickin' disappointing. I feel bad for the main hero, and I feel bad for him for being controlled by Clue for the last 20 years ago. That is just terrible. And now let's head on to my top 3 most weakest points that I ever found in movie history. Number 3 goes to some unknown questions that are left unanswered for the Swan Princess. There's only 3 unknown questions that hasn't been answered, like, what happened to Odette's mother? Did she die at childbirth? Or how did Rob Bart turn Odette into a swan after he kidnapped her? And when did Odette learn how to talk to animals? I wonder if Alex will ever put one of these Swan Princess unknown questions for movie questions answered. Number 2 goes to the torturing scene from The Dark Crystal. And I think Jim Henson gone too far for this movie to add a part where the Skeksis tortured poor Chamberlain and ripping off his clothes and so on and so forth. I think it's wrong to add some brief nudity in a Muppet movie. And finally, the number 1 most biggest disappointing and the most weakest point I ever found in movie history is the cliffhanger from The Grey. Now, to tell you the truth, ladies and dudes, it's not Liam Neeson's fault for giving us the most disappointing ending in movie history. To tell you the truth, I'd rather blame the director. It's all the director's fault for giving us the most disappointing ending for Liam Neeson's most good film in the year 2012. I really want to see that ending so badly between the John and the Wolf. If that ending should have put it there on the movie, maybe The Grey should have got some Oscar knobs, if you know what I mean. So, those were my top 10 most weakest points that I ever found in movie history, if you know what I mean. And, I'll take a break for a couple of minutes and I'll tell you about my top 10 most strongest points that I ever seen in movie history, or just the most strongest points that I ever had from my movie reviews. So please don't go away. I'll be back in a couple of minutes.